Hi boys and girls, how are you today? Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020. This week we're going to be learning all about insects, especially caterpillars and butterflies. So before we start, before I read you the story today, I wanted to show you something very special. If you remember from our Zoom on Thursday, I showed you guys the cup of caterpillars that I had ordered, and they were actually pretty big. Usually when you get them, they start out really small and then they get bigger and bigger. These were like medium size already, but through the weekend they ate so much of their food. They were very hungry caterpillars and they grew really big. So I want to show you right now. And then they did something really cool. They went to the top. Oh, what am I doing? They went to the top of the lid. Okay. Now, this morning on Thursday Zoom, and this morning I sent you a picture. There were 5 caterpillars. The 5 caterpillars went to the lid, and then 2 of them fell off. But I think they'll be okay. All right, you never know. This happens though, but you can see 3 of them are at the top there. Okay, 2 of them are in their J shape. 1 of them is getting ready to make their J shape. All right, I'm trying to be very, very careful, but they grew a whole lot. They are really big. All right. So that's really what we're going to be talking about this week is how caterpillars grow into butterflies. All right. So for today, we are reading one of my favorite books, another one of my favorite books, and it is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And it's by a favorite author and illustrator of mine, Eric Carle. Again, this is one of my favorite books to read and my kids' favorite books for me to read to them. It's a very well-loved copy. So here we go, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. And there's the little egg. What do you think's inside that little egg? A caterpillar in the light of the moon. One sunny day, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a very tiny yet hungry caterpillar. So there's our little caterpillar. The sun came up and so did the caterpillar. Now he's a little different than our caterpillars that we're growing. We are growing painted lady butterflies. This, I think it's the monarch we'll grow into. They're similar but different. So here he is. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through 1 apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. But he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he was still hungry. So on Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, and 1 slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. Oh, poor caterpillar. And look how big he's getting. Oh, look at this. What do you think he's going to eat through now? The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. So if the caterpillars were outside, that's what they mostly eat through, is leaves. But in the little jar here, all this brown stuff here, all this brown stuff at the bottom is their food. And if you could see the inside of the jar, they ate, like they dug through it and they really ate a lot of that food. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that caterpillar now. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a chrysalis around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the chrysalis, pushed his way out, and he became a beautiful butterfly. Look at all those pretty colors. Wow, that caterpillar had quite the experience. So that's what this week, like I said, we're going to talk about all about caterpillars and how they grow. It's called their life cycle, and we'll explain that more in a couple of days, and I'll have a fun little sheet for you and that we can do together to explain the life cycle of a caterpillar, from when they pop out of their egg and then they become a caterpillar, and then they grow, and then they go in their chrysalis, and they go through something. This is a big word, boys and girls, big science word, metamorphosis. Can you say that? Metamorphosis. I know, big word, right? And then they break out of their chrysalis, and they're a beautiful butterfly. Okay? That's it. So look for Mrs. Rochetti. We'll post a cool craft either later today or tomorrow about making your own very hungry caterpillar. And we're going to have our Zoom meeting tomorrow morning, so I can't wait to see all of you. And we'll do a fun little activity on other kind of insects. Sound good? All right, I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. I miss you lots. Bye. Mwah.